Look at me. Even my tattoos have shrunk.
You know, it's a miracle I don't have the AIDS virus, too. I thank God for that.
She tested HIV negative.
I was so scared. I was sure he'd given it to me.
3 separate times she tested HIV negative.
A lot of women ask me, Tina, how come you've tested HIV negative? You and Carlos must have been making love before you found out he had the virus.
She's lucky.
Very lucky. We only started using condoms when I found out about his needles.
Los condoms.
I was working in a hospital, so I saw what was happening with drugs and needles. Some women came in beaten up because they asked their man to use a condom.
We had a big fight about that, huh?
Did we ever? At first, Carlos was so against using condoms.
They don't spoil nothing.
I remember, Carlos, you used to say, "Oh, Tina, if you really love me, no condoms." And I said, "I love you, honey, but you listen to me. I won't take a chance with AIDS. I have Dito to raise, and he comes first, even before you."
No big deal. I'm going to try to live as long as I can. I take my methadone. I don't have to shoot up no more. I don't have to hustle for my next fix. I get my rest, look after my health, try to stay well for my kid. That's all I can do now. I want Dito to have a good life, good things. Every day I tell him, those drugs, they're bad. You can never do this, Tito. You see what happened to me? I thought drugs were fun, but they were not fun. Drugs got me in jail, got me AIDS. You remember that always, Dito. Look around here. The dealing, the using, the shooting, the murders. It's the drugs that does all that.
I tell Dito the truth about everything. He's seen AIDS right here, firsthand, and it's got to affect him. I say to him, "Dito, when Daddy yelled at you this morning, understand it was because he gets so upset. He was in pain. He hadn't taken his medication. He's not angry at you. He's angry because he's sick. But don't worry, because we love you, and I'm gonna be here, no matter what." At first, I thought with having AIDS here, people would burn our house down or something. But hardly anyone turned against us. Dito's friends still eat over, sleep over. Tell you the truth, I think our whole street has learned a lot about AIDS because of us.
I tell her she goes out too much, too many meetings. I just have the television to watch until she comes home. Meetings, group. What is she doing there? What am I supposed to do?
The truth is, I couldn't do nothing for you, Carlos, unless I went and got some help for me, for myself.
Groups, meetings, groups.
I need those meetings, honey. I get so upset to think you'll be gone someday and I'll be on my own. I need to talk with other people who understand what it's like to be going through the same kind of things I'm going through.
I still say you go out too much.
Well, I say, I wonder why I ever stuck with you all this time. Maybe because you never pushed drugs on me. You'd always say, "No, Tina, I love you, I respect you too much for that." You always knew what drugs would do to me.
Leave me alone. I don't want to talk no more, okay?
All right, Carlos. You sleep now. I love you.
I guess I really do like playing ball. Every Saturday, I get up early. I walk over to the gym. I sit in the locker room. It's quiet. I put on my shirt, socks, lace up my sneakers real tight. Can't wait to get out on the court. Feel the first bounce on the ball. There ain't no feeling like it. I hope I can still play like Greg when I'm 40. He still got some game. Greg is a serious brother, you know. That's why I trust him. What he says, he means. He don't just say it to get on your nerves, you know. But I trust him. He's legit. I'd never trusted nobody in my life before. I guess basketball's the way I express my feelings without going off. It gets out my aggression, my aggravation. I'm not gonna pick up again. That's why I like being here with these fellas, because we're all going through the same thing. That's why I'm here. Damn, Greg's in a bad mood today. One of the fellas jumped off the bandwagon last night, got locked up again. Like he says, if you're gonna start using, you're gonna get locked up. That's what happened. Brothers got to start listening. Right around the corner from here is where I used to hang out in the streets. I was taking all kind of pills. I was smoking this, smoking that, shooting this, sniffing that. I never looked after myself, smelled bad. Sometimes I was sleeping behind garbage cans. Look around, the same guys are still here. They yell at me, "Come on, BJ, how you doing, man? Try some of this, let's get high." All my boys are going to jail. It seems like once ain't enough for them. They keep going back. They're doing crime, robbing their own mothers, doing anything for a hit. Sisters selling their bodies. Just like my cousin Diane. She used to be on those same streets every day, shooting up, getting high, tricking out. She got AIDS. I can't believe that guys were paying her extra not to use a condom. Look at where it got her. Look at her now. She used to be fly. It makes me want to cry just to see her suffer like that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about choices. Which way do you want to go with your life? Like me, I had to make a choice. Last time I got busted, the judge said, "Mr. Johnson, you can either go to jail or to a drug treatment." I said, "Sure, I'll do treatment." I thought, cool, do my 30 days rehab, then I'm right back out on the streets. After rehab, at my tracking program, I met my counselor, Gregory Davis. Man, this guy was serious. At first, I wasn't showing up to the meetings, but he knew where to look because he's been there himself. He blew a pro ball career because of drugs. He could get on my nerves sometimes, but I know he really cares. Before we go run ball, we come to group with Gregory. Seems there's always something going down. Today, Billy's got a problem. He got high again, almost OD. Greg don't say nothing to him. He just looks at Bill. Then the fellas asked, "What made you do it, Bill?" Well, then Billy tells his story. He said he ran into one of his old buddies the other day, and his boy said, "Hey, Bill, I got some new stuff. Come on, take it, man. It's free. It's a present." Billy said he had it in his pocket. He said he was gonna throw it away. Well, you know how it is. He gets home, the kid's crying, the wife. Next thing you know,